Hello, it's Wednesday, it's just gone 12:15, the 23rd of November, and I'd like to say I'm on schedule. So the plan was that I was going to go to my nana's house this afternoon and build those divides that we were talking about for the Christmas trees, ready for their delivery tomorrow or Friday. Turns out we just had a telephone call. Christmas trees have to be delivered this afternoon. It's either this afternoon or it will be at the end of next week. We can't wait till the end of next week because we need them for deliveries this weekend. So I am off to my nana's. I'll be flying solo, building the separation things for the trees, coming up with some design for that, and then unloading 2 vans with 80 Christmas trees on. Thankfully there'll be 2 vans, so that means there will be 2 van drivers as well. So yeah, 3 pairs of hands. Got to stay positive. I just keep thinking about how tiresome it was last year, and that was with 4 pairs of hands, but it's fine, we'll get through this. I'll set up the DJI camera when I get to my nana's and record some of my progress this afternoon. Okay, so looks like chaos at the moment. Well, it doesn't look like chaos, slight exaggeration. It doesn't look like much at the moment, but we've got 25 foots, 26 foots, and 5 7-foot Nordmans. So I'm thinking 20, 25 in these 3 sections, and then I've got 20, 10, and 5 Fraser firs. So we're going to put 20 here, 10 probably up against the shed if I mind the windows, but if not then they will go over there, excuse that. If not then they'll go over that way. So let's see. Hello. So I didn't actually get a chance to record the trees being delivered. I nipped home to get some to put some cheap shoes on and to get a waterproof layer, and I got a phone call saying that they were actually here, so I didn't get the pre-phone call, so I had to run back, and obviously I didn't want to keep the guys waiting. So I am back. We have unloaded, me and the 2 drivers have unloaded 80, that's 80 Christmas trees. and I need to get the brush out because my nana's neighbours won't be too impressed if I leave the road looking like this. Neither will my nana, to be honest with you. She's probably the harshest critic of all. So I shall spin the camera around and show you. Here we are. So now it looks like chaos, but it's organised chaos, and that was how why I wanted the wooden supports put up, so I knew what was what. So basically we've got 20 5-foot Fraser firs out here. I left them out here just because I didn't want it to get too crowded inside the garden at first. So here we have got 20 5-foot Nordmans, and I might use you as a notepad. So for my records, 5-foot Nordmans are the blue and white dots. 5-foot Frasers are just pale blue. And this is just so I don't forget later. So 5-foot Frasers, pale blue. Got 6-foot Frasers, which are white. So 6-foot Fraser firs are white. 6-foot Nordmans, quite easy to spot. They're the red ones. And before I forget, because I will, we have 7-foot Nordmans are pink, and 7-foot Fraser firs are orange. Okay, so I should be able to remember that. 7-foot Nordmans, pink, then red, and then blue and white. Frasers, orange, white, and pale blue. And we've got our stumps as well. So the Christmas bases, the wooden ones. So as you'll see at the moment, they're all milled, but nothing's happened. They're not in water or anything like that yet. So that is the next job for the afternoon, is popping some of these in the van straight away. So well, all of the 7-foot ones have sold, and most of the 6-foot Fraser firs have sold, which are these ones. So really I'm going to start taking some 6-foot Nordmans, 5-foot Nordmans and 5-foot Fraser firs. I'll pop some of those in the van now, along with our netting machine and the net, of course. So yeah, I'll get some of these loaded up and get them to the hive this afternoon. So yeah, I'll pop these in the van, clean up, put the trees in water, and back to the shop. Honestly, I feel like my heart rate should be higher than that. Shattered? Absolutely shattered. How we're not skinny, I don't know. Honestly, we hardly bloody stop. I didn't let the delivery driver see these because I didn't want them laughing at me, thinking I was a geek. But the little blocks with the names and sizes on. Right, see you later.
See you soon.
Have a good afternoon. See you later, Doc. So yes, I'm on my way back to the hive now. I'll have probably sped up the last part rather than cut it out. So the lady at the van is my godmother, one of my nana's best friends. They live next door but one from each other. So yeah, just having a little bit of a quick catch up with her. You can always tell what day of the week it is because on a Wednesday she has her hair like in a wrap because she's got her rollers in. Okay, here we are, we're back at the hive. It's been a couple of hours since I've been back, but just been serving customers, and Gareth has kindly cleared the shelving units ready for my arrival. So this is the first small van load of trees to turn up at the hive, because I also had to bring the netting machine. But just to show you, I know it's really dark, but I'll try my best anyway. So just to show you, these are vintage university bins, and we've used these for the past 3 years. And what Gareth is currently doing, I'm just going to try and get a torch as well. So what Gareth is currently doing is filling up the university metal bins from our rain chain water butt, and that is connected to the seating area. So all the rain that falls on our covered seating area at the hive goes into that water butt. So try and show you that. There we go. So yes, all the rain that falls there goes into our water butt, and that water is being used to hydrate your Christmas trees. I say your Christmas trees just in the event that you have bought one and are watching this. So all of these Christmas trees here, we sell 2 different varieties. We sell the Nordman Premium, which I've already give you a rundown when I was trying to memorise the labels. So a little test for you. What is this one? Well done. That is the 6 foot Nordman Premium. And then the blue and white, that is the 5 foot Nordman Premium. They are approximates, that's probably slightly shorter just. So as I was saying though, we sell Nordman Premiums and Fraser Fir Premiums. The reason we sell those 2 trees is because they are both grown in Lancashire by our tree farmer. So approximately 45 minutes away from the hive. These are grown and cut down every year, and for every single tree that is cut down, at least one more tree is planted in its place. So our tree farmer is sustainable, they're local, or as local as we'll probably get, so therefore our carbon footprint for the transport of these trees is minimal. Go on Gareth, put your back into it. They do sell a 3rd tree as well. However, the 3rd tree is a pine tree, and it's grown in Scotland because of the climate. So we didn't want to stock the pine tree because we didn't want to add the extra mileage to our carbon footprint. So yes, as Gareth just mentioned, so the trees are going in the water. These trees will have probably been cut for the last 3 weeks or so. As with every other tree in the UK, they all get cut, they all get netted, labelled, and they get put in a big place ready for going out to their wholesale customers. So these are absolutely desperate for a tree. And the difference to our trees compared to other, I'll give an example. I passed a local seller who was just setting up earlier on, and not to put that person down because that person's been doing it for years and years, but they store their trees in shipping containers and they lay on the side. So for me, it's not the best start to your tree's life. after being cut. So yeah, we keep them hydrated, and then when these come into your home, they're not going to get a shock and drop all the needles. So I think this is it for day one of the Christmas tree chaos. Should I call it chaos? Christmas tree excitement, the exciting Christmas tree wonderland that is now the hive. So yes, we'll bring more down tomorrow. We've got a few bits and pieces that we need to move and just rejig and make sure we get our organisation sorted as to where the pre-sold trees that are being collected or delivered that day will be stored. But kind of miss the trees, to be honest with you. Good afternoon. It's been a few days since we put this video together. It's been a hectic few days, just trying to make sure all the paperwork is in order and everything for the Christmas trees. So these are some of the gorgeous Fraser firs that we have, this being a 7-foot Fraser, and then we've got a couple of 5-foot options next to it as well. So we've already sold out of some sizes. So we're pretty much just left with 5-foot Frasers, that one 7-foot Fraser, and then 5 and 6-foot Nordmans, which are over in front of these empty shops. So I think I've already spoke through. You're probably not that interested, but I'll tell you anyway. So the Nordmans are the favourite, one of the most popular in British households. As you can see, the branches fall quite nice in almost like a ring formation, and they are quite wide as well. And then in comparison to the Frasers are a little bit narrower, and I think the reason being is because the branches stay more upright, forming a conal shape in the tree rather than the ring shape. So these are quite good because these take like a heavier decoration. They take up less space, and these are almost kind of like a silvery tone to them because of the bottom of the needles being more visible. And these, if you could smell, they do smell more citrusy. Have a sniff of that. So yeah, it's been a busy few days with the Christmas trees, but they're all out now, and the orders have started coming in, and people have already started carrying the trees away. I think I might have caught a customer on camera before carrying a 7-foot tree, so if I did, I'll share that on the clip as well.